Hi everybody, and welcome back to my series Welcome to the Netherlands. This one is going to be a little special about Dutch holidays, in particular Sinterklaas, which is coming up very, very soon. Technically it has already begun, and then we have 2 more weekends like that, and then the actual day of Sinterklaas. 3? So we have a few more weeks of presents, and then the big day of actual Sinterklaas is when they get the biggest presents. So, Sinterklaas is obviously the Dutch version of Santa. Sinterklaas is like Father Christmas, Santa Claus. Let's talk a little bit about the very first week of Sinterklaas, which happened this last weekend.
So he comes, in every other city, and then there's like a whole story, and it comes, and it's very big, and all the kids comes, and then he comes, and like the day he comes, you can put your shoe in the night, and then you will like put your wish list and a carrot for the horse in it, and then so you'll have and then the next morning you will have all the presents in your shoe. All the presents, some presents
in your shoe. Yeah. So on Saturday, we had our wish list ready to go, rolled them up into a tiny little scroll and tied something around it, and you put your wish list and a carrot in your shoe and leave them right by the window. And then what else do? We
sing a song.
Sing songs, and you played the piano and the violin, so you do Sinterklaas songs, make some beautiful music. And then we all went to bed, and when we woke up in the morning, Sinterklaas and Zwarte Piet had been to visit because the carrots were gone, the white horse had eaten the carrots, and our wish lists were gone, and in their place were some presents in the shoes. And what did we get in our presents?
You get like a hair clip, right? And some typical Sinterklaas food. We'll get to it. I got it also, and a hairbrush.
Right. So just small gifts, and one of which is related to Sinterklaas, which we're going to talk about in just a moment. So that kind of small gifts by the window, that will keep going until the actual day of Sinterklaas. So, thank you for doing that. I had forgotten. Okay, so should we talk about the history next, or the food? Okay, so there are a couple of food items that are associated with Sinterklaas, and one of them is a cookie called Sinterklaas. And it's basically just a gingerbread cookie.
But then a tiny bit different.
But it's different. It's crunchier, not soft like gingerbread cookies are. And if you've ever had speculoos from Trader Joe's, or the speculoos cookie butter, it's similar to that. It's not exactly the same, because you guys also have speculoos, right?
That's
speculoos and speculoos.
Speculoos. It's just the same, but then you can put it on a bread or
so it's the same kind of taste, but a little bit different. And then the other thing besides speculoos is pepernoten.
So you got all kinds, but this is the original one.
That's the original one.
And
I think it's the same kind of taste. The girls tell me it's different, but I think they taste the same as the speculoos. But it's kind of reminds me of cereal because it's crunchy and dry. And okay, so that's the original kind, and then they have them covered in stuff. So we have.
But you got all kinds of stuff. Yeah. So you got white chocolate. But they're just the normal ones inside. The
milk chocolate.
They're normal inside too.
Normal on the inside.
And got chocolate.
And the dark chocolate.
Also normal.
And then also
this one, I don't know what it's called.
These kind, we're not really sure what it is. But
one try?
Sure.
Oh, what did it taste like?
It's like chocolate with cocoa powder.
Makes sense.
So it's like chocolate but more bitter. In a good way. So those are paper knitting. So that was one of the things that we got in our shoes this weekend, was a little package of paper knitting. I've already eaten all of mine. Okay, so now let's talk about the history of Sinterklaas. Take it away.
Oh, so Sinterklaas was first here. But Sinterklaas have a horse. Amerigo. So it sounds very like America.
So Sinterklaas rides on a white horse instead of like Santa with his reindeer. Sinterklaas has a white horse whose name is Amerigo, we think.
Amerigo.
Amerigo?
Amerigo. Yeah, that's it. That's mine is weird.
And who is Sinterklaas's helper?
So he had just one Pete. And it's actually changed it because of America, because it existed very, very long before the Second World War. I'm very bad at saying that word.
Okay.
So, then you guys, like the American ones, stayed in our land because maybe they came back or something like that. So they stayed there, and they would say like, "Hey, it's almost Sinterklaas," and like, "What, Sinterklaas? What is that?" And like, it sounds very like Santa Claus, and like blah 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 blah, and we're like, "Oh," and yeah. So then they say, wouldn't it be fun if they have not one Pete but 1,000 of Pete's? So from now on they have like tons of Pete's, like tons, like. You can't even count them.
So originally there was just one Pete, but they kind of caught on to the idea of Santa's elves, and so now there's lots and lots of Petes.
Lots.
And his name is Zwarte Piet, but we won't get into that controversy.
No, we won't.
So for the gift exchange, we're doing something called Surprise. And we drew each other's names out of a basket, and it's top secret. We don't know who has who. And so we're getting them a small gift, something less than 15 euros. And then also, we have to write a poem. Or
we don't have to.
Or make a surprise for them. So for surprise, you take a box and you decorate the inside of it like something that the person who's going to get it.
I love myself and I play hockey or piano, I will like make a piano out of, or like a hockey field or something. And then we'll hide the presents in.
Yeah, so you put your present inside the box that's decorated with something that the person who's receiving it likes. So if I was giving it to Natalie, I might do a hockey field or a piano. Or if I was giving it to Sandra, I might do a dance studio. Or something like that. Okay, so since we do kind of Santa on Sinterklaas instead of on Christmas, now I know we do you guys do Santa anyway on Christmas also,
we do
but
it also.
Other Dutch families, do they?
Yeah, they do it, but or you get a lot of presents on Sinterklaas and just some presents on Santa Claus, or you get some presents of Sinterklaas and some present Santa Claus.
Okay, so Natalie's going to teach us one of the songs that goes with Sinterklaas. So if you want to sing it one line at a time, and then I'll repeat so that we can all learn it together. So just sing the first part.
Okay, so this song calls Sinterklaas Kapoentje.
Sinterklaas Kapoentje.
Yeah, you can say it. Okay, so you begin. Sinterklaas Kapoentje.
Sinterklaas Kapoentje.
Gooi wat in mijn schoentje.
Gooi wat in mijn schoentje.
Schoentje. One of the things you will struggle.
If you're an American watching this, good luck pronouncing that.
It's like.
Okay, so
Sinterklaas Kapoentje.
Sinterklaas Kapoentje.
Gooi wat in mijn schoentje.
Gooi wat in mijn schoentje.
Gooi wat in mijn laarsje.
Gooi wat in mijn laarsje.
Dank u Sinterklaasje.
Dank je Sinterklaasje.
You have to say u. You say je.
Je?
No, you have to say u. You say je.
Okay.
Dank u.
Dank u Sinterklaasje.
Yeah. Klaas u. Klaas u.
Dank u Sinterklaasje. Yay. Okay, so let's sing it together.
Sinterklaas Kapoentje. Gooi wat in mijn schoentje, gooi wat in mijn laarsje. Dank u, Sinterklaasje.
Alright, well, thank you for joining me in explaining Sinterklaas, and lots of love to everyone watching this in the U.S.
Subscribe.
Oh, should we also say where we're going for Christmas this year?
Oh, you are going to London.
I am going to London, Windsor, but I'm going to England and I'm spending time in London and Oxford and
She's
you
excited.
are going to America.
Yeah.
So, that's been our video about Sinterklaas.
Mm-hmm.
Doei!